Good morning, 604.
Good morning, Sister
Good
Paul.
morning.
Happy Friday.
Good morning, Mr. Armstrong.
Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday, y'all.
It's Friday.
That's it. I really do.
All right, Mr. R. So you want to remind them about iReady? And then I'll do the other stuff.
I always do it today at 3:30. Just make sure you got your minutes. If you're missing any minutes, try to make it up during your lunch.
Also, if you have advisory with me, Leanne and Abigail, I'm going to meet with you guys today at maybe right after this class real quick. Leanna, my mistake on that. I apologize. So scratch that. Let's see. We have Saturday school tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So please make sure you are in attendance into Saturday school tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Very, very important. We are now 2 weeks into quarter 4, and there's some grades that people need some help on. So please make sure you're present in Saturday school. We will review order of operations, and we will review pretty much like Unit 3, the first half of it. Today, we're going to review algebraic and numerical expressions and reading word problems and interpreting what they are. We need a screenshot taker and a learning target reader. Who's that going to be?
I see Adam's hand up and Juliana.
I'm
Right
gonna
in
read
the
the
chat.
learning ticket.
Oh, she said write it down in the chat.
Where did Leanna go? Oh, there she is.
Adam I-L-T, okay.
So Adam, who's taking screenshots? Abigail, Leanna,
Natalie's
Juliana.
got it.
Who's got it? Natalie? Okay, change it up. Natalie, put your name in the chat, dear. And let's get started. Just to let everybody know, there are 3 things that are due today. In case you did not know, you're going to find out what those 3 things are now if you haven't checked your Google Classroom yet. So you have 3 assignments due today. You have your notes due, you have your independent practice, and you have your exit ticket due. So those are the 3 assignments that are due at the end of this class. Mr. R and I now have been grading when you have those 10 minutes. We put all the grades in then. So, okay, those are the 3 assignments due today. Are we clear? All right, if there's no further questions, let's get this show on the road. Friday, May 7, 2021, Standard 6 EE2, 6 EE2A, and 6 EE2B. Again, it's a review. Learning target. Take it away, Adam.
Learning target. I can write, read, and evaluate expressions in which letters stand for numbers. I can write expressions that record operations with numbers and with letters standing for numbers. I can identify parts of an expression using mathematical terms, coefficient, sum, difference, product, factor, quotation. View one or more parts of an expression as a single entity.
Okay, keep reading. You got lesson notes, you got vocab words.
We'll review how to write, read, and translate numerical and algebraic expressions by using keywords, important vocabulary words. Sum, the answer, an addition problem. Difference, the answer to a subtraction problem. Products, the answer to a multiplication problem. Quotation, to answer to a division problem. Variable, a letter that represents an unknown amount of quantity. Expression, a mathematical phrase that contains operations, numbers, and variables.
Numerical.
Numerical expressions, an expression that contains numbers and operation signs. Algebraic expressions, an expression that contains one variable, letter, and operation sign. Coefficient, a number in front of a variable.
So when you see 7n, guys, when you have a coefficient, which is a number in front of a variable with the variable, it means multiplication. We have an addition sign, which is separated, and then we have after the operation, it's called the constant term. These are just different ways that you see addition, plus, sum, increase, more than, subtraction, subtracted, less than, decrease, take away, minus, right? We know this: multiplication, product, times, quotient, divide, and quotient. Again, if you need any help, you can refer back to these lovely visuals we provided for you. This is just saying when you think numerical, Adam, you see number, right? Numerical are numbers. Algebraic have a variable. Okay, problem 1. Liana Sanchez, can you do problem 1, A, B, C for us and D?
No problem. I already I finished that too. It says 56 less than X. Yeah, I finished this one already.
Okay, can you help us out?
This is subtraction. This one is subtraction.
Good, good.
Then it says a number is increased by 3. That is multiplication.
Oh, increased?
Oh wait, addition. Wait, addition. Sorry.
There you go, it's okay.
And then sum is multiplication. Wait, this is multiplication.
Sum is multiplication?
Wait, no, why? Then why is there a multiplication sign? There should be 2 addition signs.
It says words may be used more than once from the word bank.
Oh, I didn't see. Then that's addition, and then the last one is division.
Because quotient is division, okay. Liana Sanchez, you might as well just finish the bottom for us.
All right, sum equals D, because that one says the answer to an addition problem. Difference is subtraction. Hold on, I can't see. Is E. It's E, yeah.
Product?
Product is multiplication, so it's B.
Okay.
And then quotient is division, so that is C.
Good job.
And A is for expression, contains no equal signs, just variables and operation signs.
Okay, so I guess that's what you were doing, right? When we were reading, because you looked very focused.
Oh no, what's it called? I did that while I was in the waiting.
Oh, all right, there you go, guys. There's problem 1. Whoever's screenshotting it, screenshot it. Wait a minute, what's going on? Hold on, let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, there's problem number 1, folks. Screenshot person, who is it? Natalie? Natalie Lopez? Natalie? All right. Okay. This is still problem 1. I'll take over this part. Mr. R will call someone for the next one. Actually, Mr. R could pick someone for this part.
Perfect. Boris, can you talk to me about this problem part 3? Boris?
Yes.
This is all you, sir. Write an expression 20 less than y, expression y
What
minus.
expression for each 20 less than y? Expression y 20.
So 8 less than y, how do you write it?
So you have to write a y and wait 20. No, on 8
Plus what?
plus 8.
Right, let's try the next one. B, the product of 12 and P.
So that would be 12
What operation is product?
12 plus p.
Oh, not plus. Plus is for adding.
Addition, division, multiplication.
Wait, Mr. I couldn't hear what you said because of his noise and his background.
Multiplication.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh,
Okay.
can we like mute him or something?
I
Maybe.
think we did that already. Caleb, pick
Yeah,
up.
it's 12 times P.
Thank you.
Good job, Boris. I heard you say multiplication too. So
Yes.
4 less than R, somebody? Anybody?
It's r minus
4
4.
minus R.
Or R minus 4? Either one is fine.
Actually,
No, actually, I take that back because variables go first. Sorry, I apologize. Letter G, P divided by 5. How do we write that? I just said it. Now let's go with E in the next one. For being late, add 36 to the number S. How do we do that? Fine, David, pick up.
Add 36 to S. We had to have S first and add 36.
Perfect. Next one, David, finish it off.
We had to do 5 times B. Or no, 5.
You're right.
Right?
This is correct. We could write it like this. We could do like this, guys. We could also write 5 times V, but remember we said we're not writing that times sign. Remember that? Remember Mr. R and I made a whole big scene about that? A whole big thing about that?
All right, now for practice problem number 2, let's go with Brandon Romero.
Good choice, Mr. R. Brandon, you're gonna read the problem and read each scenario and tell us what to put.
Okay, write if each expression is numerical or algebraic. Use the word bank to enter A to F. So A, 198 minus 39.
So is that algebraic or numerical?
I'd say numerical. The S divided by 100, algebraic. And C is gonna be algebraic again.
Can you read the question? So we know
Alright,
why it's algebraic.
alright. C, the product of 35 and J. So D, the sum of 62 and 8, it's algebraic again. So E, 19 plus 36 is numerical. And F, the quotient of B and 13 is algebraic.
So Natalie, you can screenshot this now and put this in Google Classroom. Nice job for Boris, Ian, Brandon, and I thought someone else. Who? Kayla participated. Good job. All right,
Back to you.
Natalie, let us know when you have this so we can move on because it is 10:20.
I got it.
Awesome. Again, this is a review. This is not new stuff. We definitely have gone over this a lot of times. All right, so this one's one of my favorites. I'm going to read it, and then we're going to give you guys like a minute and a half to write your response. So it says, interpreting a saying. It's called finding X is your future. In algebra, as in real life, X can be anything. 12, negative 47, a billion. The sky's the limit. But you can imagine if, when we solved for X, we started by stereotyping it, shutting out a whole range of possible solutions, like, I don't think X could be a big number. I mean, look, it's so little. I know it sounds crazy, but this happens all the time in life. The X you're solving for is your future, and it too can be anything. What do you think the message of the saying, finding X for your future, is trying to convey or show? So take a minute and a half to write your response. What do you think? I'll just restate it, and then you guys can share out. And you can actually, if you want to be real technical, you can apply your rate for ELA. If Mr. R sees somebody's good, he's going to let me know, and vice versa.
You know that I'm monitoring on our part. just take
Yes,
the things that I think are unacceptable.
got it. And just text me the names and I'll give them a point if they're off task.
Cool. Other than that, for the most part, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Pulling up Justin Bodo. You're the first contestant today. Hopefully there's something on your paper. Again, if you're done, you can move on to question 4, because again, it's what do you think it's trying to say, but it's a good relation to the real world. There really isn't a right or wrong answer. It's what you think. As long as it relates to what's stated there, you're good. A lot of tabs open, Mr. R. Look at this. This is crazy. His isn't opening up. I'm curious to know if there's anything in the paper. Find out right now. Uh-huh. You see this, Mr. R? Blank.
Justin,
Yes.
what's going on? Come on. You know, we spoke. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I already told you what's going on with that part. You got to do yours, though.
All right. Can someone share out? I'll type the response on here for this question, Justin. What do you guys think? Who wants to share their response? Leanna? Anybody? Abigail? Okay, we'll come back to Abigail. I think had her hand up. What do you think this message is saying?
I think this message of this saying finding X is for your future means that when you are trying to find something that is related to your life, it can either help you or make something worse.
Oh, that's a good way of putting it. What do you guys agree with her? Someone else has something different? Who else would like to contribute?
No, I agree with Abigail because, like, like when you think about it, like when you're finding X, like in your future, or whatever, you're trying to find like like something like your purpose or whatever. You're trying to like find really like what do you want to do in the future. So something like that. So I kind of agree with Abigail, and that's what I have to add on as well.
Awesome, thank you. Anyone else want to add something else? Adam? Yerlin? Maria? Yerlin, we spoke. What did you come up with? There's really no right or wrong answer. What do you think? Somebody in the last class had a really great one. I think I took a picture of it. I'm not sure. Mr. R, do you remember what they had? It was really great. Let me see.
I don't think we did take a picture. Because that was,
Oh, I didn't either, but it was a really good saying. They said something about like,
I'm pretty sure it was Azalea.
yeah, it was Azalea's. I think I might be able to pull it up. Let me see. I think I still have her notes. Branson. Here it is. Look at this one. Look what this student wrote. She wrote, I think the saying of the message, finding X for your future, is that most of the time we shut down what we do with our future. So because we say that X is not a big number, because it is so small, that means that we all have low expectations for our futures. Well, that's a really good way of putting that. You guys want to screenshot?
I have a similar answer to that.
What do you have? Read what you have.
So what I have is I think the message of the saying finding X as your future is trying to convey that something so little like X can be as big as you want it because it is your future. You will make the choice.
Oh, you know what, Adam?
That's actually a better way to put it.
That is a great, we're gonna share that so that they could screenshot that, because that's great. Abigail was correct, Liana was correct, Adam was correct. Yep, you're all correct. We'll just sum up what the three of you people say, and you could look at what Adam has. And you could write something along those lines. Okay, again, there's really no right or wrong answer, but you guys hit it on the head. You got it right, correct. So here's what he said. Okay, so I'm just gonna write on your paper, I'm just gonna put practice problem 3. Great, so we're gonna write whose work this is up here so they can actually be spotlighted. Adam. Got it, Natalie? Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, so now problem 4.
Miss Canella, I couldn't take a screenshot of it.
You got it now?
Yep.
All right, great. All right, so practice problem 4. Describe the expression 4n minus 2 in words. What does n, the letter, stand for? Who wants to help us here? And then we'll go in breakout rooms to finish the rest. Maria, what does the n stand for in this expression? The n stands for what? Somebody help her out. Somebody help her out.
The unknown number.
Yep, the unknown number, the unknown amount. Good. Abigail, can you read B and do it, please?
What operation is represented in by, for, and? Circle 1, multiplication or addition? Multiplication.
Continue. Read a question carefully.
What do you call the result of this operation from letter B?
So what's the answer to a multiplication problem called?
A product?
Bingo. Somebody knows her vocabulary, Mr. R.
Yep.
Number E, letter 8, number E. Listen to me. Letter E.
Number E, letter E, which one is it?
It's a letter.
What operation does the sign show? Circle 1, I would say subtraction.
You would say subtraction?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to agree on that one. Next.
What do you call the result of this operation?
From letter what?
From letter D.
So the answer to a subtraction problem is called the?
The difference?
And then explain what this expression represents. How do you read that?
This expression, the expression represents.
How do you read it? 4
times n minus 2.
Good. I'm gonna write your name up here because Abigail did this, even though it's in Adam's document. Adam, I just helped you out on this one, all right, bud?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Natalie, we're good?
Yes.
Justin, how we doing, Justin Bodo? We keeping up, bud? All right, awesome. If you just keep up, you'll be good at the end, all right, bud? Try to keep up. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do problem 5A in a breakout room, 5B in a breakout room. We're gonna do the independent practice number 6. You're gonna do number 7 with your group. You're gonna do number 8, number 9, and then you're gonna do your 2 exit tickets. Okay, it's 10:35 right now. So this class has been on for 25 minutes and we're about, I would say like 60% done. Are we clear on what we're doing in our breakout rooms? Again, Kalani Roman just came. When did she come?
She's been here.
She hasn't been here the entire time.
She's been here the entire time.
Since I didn't admit her, that's why.
I did.
So I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. That's why. Our camera's off though.
I think she said that she was going to be on a cell phone. Remember on that email? She said she's back on cell phone, something like that.
Okay. So I'll give you Kalani. I'll give you Ian, Juliana, Adam. I'm going to give you Abigail, Mr. R. You cool with that? Ramesses, I'll give you Yerlin and Maria. And then, guys, we're going to finish the work up in our breakout rooms. So let's do it. Let's hit the road. Please, everyone. Oh, I got to hit share screen. Hold on, Mr. R. Okay. Make sure that we don't. Okay, we all have that ability. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oh, wait, Mr. R, can we open up the independent and exit ticket? Oh, I don't think he heard me. All right, folks. Natalie, you're here because you're taking screenshots. I kept you with me. Okay. This is it? Okay, let's get started. I'm going to present it. Someone come off, read it, and do it. So we're going to start with, let me not write on Adam's document, though. Let me write on, I think, Justin Boda. Where are you at, Justin? Justin Boda, I'm going to help you out today. Okay, Mr. Bodo? You cool with that, Justin Bodo? Okay, well, you have to participate. So you're going to do the first question, okay, Justin? And you're going to tell us what to write on your paper. All right? Then you have to turn your work in. I'm going to help you out for today. All right. I think it's problem 5A. Correct me if I'm wrong. Good, Justin. So wait, this should be, you should have the letter A there. Okay, we'll have to do this after. Okay, we'll do this one after. Okay, problem 5A. Justin, can you please read it?
Miss Canela dog weighs 4 pounds more than 8 times the weight of Mr. R's dog. Which expression could be used to find the weight of Miss Canela's dog?
So Justin, when we have 4, I'm gonna write something down in purple, where it says 4 pounds more. What operation is more?
More is like addition.
Good. Now when it says 8 times, when we think of 8 times, what operation is that?
Multiplication.
Good. So we're gonna have to multiply something by 8, right?
Yeah.
I can't spell today. Okay, somebody help me, that looks wrong. I spelled multiplication wrong, I think. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so 8 times, okay. Now, Justin.
Yeah.
We have 2 operations in this expression, right? We have 8 times and we have plus 4, correct?
Yeah.
So, which could we eliminate? Which make no sense? We know that we have to have addition and multiplication. Look at C and D. Do they have adding and multiplying in both?
No. D we had to cross out.
Good. What about C? Does that make sense?
No, because it's not even multiplying or adding.
It's multiplying but doesn't have addition, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's the issue, folks. Justin, you in the class have to decide, is it 8K plus 4 or 4K plus 8? Going back to this part, this is the key right here.
I think it's A.
Why? You're right.
I think it's A because 4 pounds is addition, not 4K. And so 8K will be 8 times instead of 4 being addition.
Beautiful. Perfect answer. Natalie's going to screenshot 5A and put it up right now.
I got it.
Who is that, Natalie?
She said yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one. Brandon, can you read this? And you're going to try it. Brandon has your name in it. You're the lucky contestant now.
Right. Brandon was organizing photos in a photo album. He took 90 photos and divided them evenly among P pages. Which algebraic expression represents the number of photos on each page?
So here is the catch. 90 photos divided evenly. So what operation divided? It gives it away. What operation are we doing in this expression?
Doing division.
Everyone see that? The operation is going to be division. So now, if you know you have to do division, which answers can you cross off right off the bat?
A and B.
Right? So you got a 50-50 chance now of getting this correct, right, Brandon?
Yes.
So it says you took 90 photos, divided them evenly. So you're left with either C or D. What do you think?
I believe it's D.
Can you ask the class if they agree with you?
You guys agree with me?
Guys, he's talking to you. Do you agree with him?
I agree with Brandon.
Yeah, I agree with him.
I agree with him.
Anyone disagree with him? Guess what, Brandon? Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. Be quiet, Selena. So 5A is 8K plus 4, and 5B is 90. You took 90 pages or 90 photos, and you're dividing them among you don't know how many pages. Natalie, you got this? Natalie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Emma, you're going to do practice problem 6. Please read the directions and tell us what to write on these lines. Go. You're the teacher for this problem, Emma. Emma?
If I don't answer you because the video will cut off.
No problem, Emma.
So I'm gonna try to do the work.
Okay.
Match each expression with to the correct meaning by writing the correct letters on the line. Expression blank 5D. That will be D.
Okay. Keep going.
The second one will be C.
Can you read what it says, though?
Oh, S divided by 5.
Okay. Keep going.
B plus 3 is B.
Good.
And F minus 5 is A.
Good. There's a lot of cameras off right now. All right. There's problem number 6, Natalie. Please screenshot that for your classmates. Let me know once you have it, Natalie, and we'll move on to number 7. You guys can read number 7 on your own and try it. Natalie, we're good? Okay. Number 7, the name is Azelia and Kyrene. So David, let's hear you read this problem and tell us what you think, sir.
Two students are having a conversation about expressions. Azalea and Karim are trying to figure out how to write the expression below so they can explain to their friends. Azalea says the difference of 322 and D is written as D minus 322. And Kyrene says that the difference of D and 322 is written as 322 plus D. Who wrote the correct expression and explain your reasoning.
Okay, we're going to use rate from ELA class. What do you think, David? And then we'll Leanna, you're going to do the next problem. Okay, Leanna? Be ready.
Okay, so I would say I think Zelia wrote the correct expression because when you're doing the differences when you want to find out what the difference is, it's basically saying the operation is subtraction, which means it will have to be 322 minus D.
Beautiful answer, David, because the operation for difference is subtraction. I think this is what I heard you say. Am I correct, David? Right?
Yeah.
Well, David, please make sure that's on your paper, sir. Unmute yourself, buddy. Thank you. This was David. So David did this one. And we had Emma do this one. We already got that one. Okay, that was David. So Miss Natalie will screenshot problem 7 for you folks.
I got it.
Awesome. All right. So Leanna, just so that you know, the student's name is pronounced Chris Danielise. She's in the 7th grade now. Chris Danielise and Adiana are in 7th grade. Okay?
Chris Danielise,
Yes, she goes by Chris.
Ariana, and Chris Danielise were asked to write algebraic expressions for the following scenarios. Ariana's 5 fewer than y is y minus 5. Chris Danielise is the product of 8 and p is 8 minus p plus 4. Who wrote the correct expression? Justify your reasoning. All right, hold on.
So when you see fewer than, what operation, miss?
That's subtraction.
And then when you see product, what operation? Just so everyone remembers.
Product, that's addition.
Product?
Wait, no, that's multiplication, sorry.
Okay, no problem. It happens. Listen, I make mistakes too, right? How many have I made? A lot, right? A few you've caught me, right?
Yeah.
So now that you know that, Leanna, talk to the class.
All right, so zeros, 5 equals to y is 1 minus 5, and then the product of 8 and p. So I think personally I think Ariana is correct, because if you think about it, Chris Danielise, like when you say the product of 8 and p, you're gonna have to use multiplication. If you look inside of her like her little expression, it doesn't have multiplication, none of that in it. It just has subtraction and addition. But if you look at Ariana, when you see fewer than, you're talking about subtraction, and she does show her expression does have subtraction, so that's how you know she's correct, because her expression makes more sense.
So good. So Ariana wrote the correct expression because fewer than is for
subtraction.
How easy?
And
then what?
I was going to say that we could say Chris Danielise is not correct because her expression does not have multiplication in it. So because you always have to explain as well why she's not correct.
Thank you. Beautiful. Nice. Nice job, Leanna. Everyone see that? That's a beautiful response. Good job. I like that.
I got it.
Natalie, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do problem number 9, which is problem number 50, because this came from a test prep book, this question. Natalie, before you begin, read the question, then I have a question to ask you. Go ahead.
Which expression is equivalent to the expression below?
So when there's no coefficient, what number is in front?
G. Oh wait, 1, my bad.
Okay, so we're gonna write a 1. Okay, keep going. So I'm gonna write 1s in front of all these. How many G's are there, Natalie?
There are 6.
So we know that there are 6 G's. So there are 6 here. Now, which answers could you cross off? Are we dividing? Are we dividing?
No.
Are we doing an exponent?
No.
G, okay. So is it A or C and Y?
C.
Can you explain why?
Wait, yeah, C. Because if you add 6 plus G, it will give 7. And then,
What? There's no 7 here. Oh, I see what you're doing.
no, if you add like,
So you can combine your like terms. All these are like terms. 1G plus 1G plus 1G, 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 all make up 6G. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah,
Because I think where you got confused is this said 6 plus 1G. Is that what you mean?
yeah.
But 6 and 1G, are they the same thing?
No.
No, so there's no way that could be right because here in this question you have 6G, so it has to be C, right?
Yes.
Good job. Natalie, did you screenshot number 8 and number 9, young lady? You get both of these?
I screenshot number 8.
Miss Camilla.
Yeah.
I did all the other ones like that. Remember when you told me to do like question 1, 2, and 3,
So
and
you
4?
went back and filled the ones that you were missing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm helping you out today, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, Justin. Appreciate you. That way at the end, you'll just turn these in and you'll be all good to go.
I could have done it by myself, but sorry.
I help you out. I help you out today. I'm being generous. All right, so this problem, wait, Justin, if you can mute it, can you just mute yourself that for me? Because of the echo. It's not you, there's something going on here. All right, this one.
It's like,
Caleb. All right. Wait, Justin, you gotta mute yourself. Okay, Caleb, are you in here, Caleb?
Yes,
Okay, hey, sir, can you do problem number 1 for me?
sure. Which expression represents the phrase below? The quotient of 3 and p. The quotient is the answer to an.
Division.
I think, yeah, it's division.
So now which answers could you knock off, which make no sense here? If we're talking
I
about,
would knock off, the first one I would knock off is A, then C.
and E, right?
Yeah,
I tricked you guys. So it's B.
yeah, nothing.
I know, right? Is it B or D
Yeah.
and Y?
I'm gonna go with D because if you read it, it says the quotient of 3 and p. So, wait. Which expression? Yeah, it's D.
So the quotient of 3 and P, so 3 divided by P. Now,
Yeah.
I can kind of see why you guys say that. Does anyone disagree? Does someone think it's B? No. Somebody said no. What do you guys think? Leanna, do you agree with him? Disagree?
I agree with him.
Good.
Yeah, I do agree with him.
Leanna,
Now she disagrees.
huh?
Hold on. Hold on. I agree with him, I think, because it's quotient of 3 and P. Hold on. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about number 2? Which, Leanna, do this one and then we're going to call it a day. And you guys just transfer your.
It says, which is an algebraic expression for the difference of 320 and y. So the difference, we know that we're going to be subtracting. So we can exit out D and C and B. Because, and recircle A, because as soon as you read, if you read the question, right, it's automatically says different. So that's why you should know that you should be looking for a subtraction sign. B is multiplication because it has the variable next to it, like the number with the letter. Then C is division, and then D is addition. So that's how you should automatically already know. The answer is A.
You guys have any questions for Leanna? Because Leanna is correct. Okay, there is your answers for your independent and exit ticket for today. There is a bonus question on your exit ticket, so you will have to think about that. Natalie, do you have this?
Give me a second. I got it.
Okay, so now what you guys are going to do is this, very simple. Justin, you could turn your notes in now. Justin Bodo, turn them in. You should get 100 if you have everything else in there, Justin. Turn your notes in while you wait. And just so everyone's aware on your independent practice, real quick. Okay, I'm going to open this up. We're in 604. Who remembers the answer to number 1? Number 2 here. Who remembers the answer from the work? Come on. We just did this. Huh?
It's B.
Good. How about number 3? The quotient of 3 and P.
C.
Good. Whoever said that. There's your first 2 answers, folks. Emmanuel, are you with me, Emmanuel? Give me a thumbs up because you've been quiet. Okay, let's move on to number 4. The difference, Leanna just did this. If we can't remember this one, I don't know what to do.
A. The answer is A.
Thank you, Ms. Sanchez. So Ms. Sanchez just said that the answer was A as an apple, which is, I don't know why it's not letting me draw the box. What's the answer to number 5? Brandon just did his own problem. Who remembers? Brandon, do you remember?
It was D.
Huh?
It was D.
So P plus 90?
No. D.
But there's no D here. There's only 3 choices.
Oh.
He's talking about C.
Yeah, like the last answer.
So it's P minus 90?
No, it was division, so it's A.
Thank you. Perfect. And then 6 is how many points did you earn? So everyone turn that in. And then let's go to your exit ticket. I'm not doing all of it. I'm only going to do one of the questions. You'll have to figure out the bonus. There will be bonuses every day now, and they're going to be harder as the days go on. We started to do them, and then we took away from them. So somebody in here has 100 point something in math. She knows who she is because of the bonus. All right, we did question number 2 when we talked about Azalea and Kyrene, and I believe Leanna did that problem, correct? Leanna, do you remember? Didn't you do
That was me.
That one. I did not do that one.
Who did it?
Me.
Who's me?
David.
David. Oh, David. Okay, so do you remember what the response was?
A.
Oops. Look at how I circled that. And then on this question, just so that you know, you're going to have to evaluate this problem. It says 2 parentheses. Don't help. This is bonus. I want to see what you guys can do. We start easy. That's what the expression is. It's 2 parentheses, 9 minus 2 plus 3 divided by 4. You're going to type your answer as one number. So like if you think the answer was like, this is wrong. If you think the answer was like 9, you're going to put 9. If you think the answer is 4, you put 4. Got it? Okay, you have to figure that out. Let's go back to the main room now. Make sure you turn your notes in. Justin Bodo, you turn them in? Awesome. All right, how did they do, Mr. R?
Fantastic. So far, I got perfect scores, nothing below.
That's great. We're making sure, folks, that we're turning in our independent exit ticket and notes. And then if you're done with all that, you got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, so Adam finished everything, including already. So I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, he can keep working. He could do iReady. He can keep working on iReady.
Oh, Adam,